Let's talk about daily fear facing and how you can apply this method to boost your social confidence and increase your self-esteem. With a smile on your face. I'm too happy for this. I need some green tea! So my name is Alexander Nilsson and I run this channel as the introverted social introvert I am. Can I say that? I just did. I'm gonna share what I've implemented that brought me up from a shitty place. I went through a period of facing fears on a daily basis and got me to this place. A place where I feel great and I'm socially confident. I have a strong self-esteem. Life's just fun. Okay, Alex, we understand this was beneficial for you, but tell me, how am I gonna do this? Well, it's straightforward. We are gonna implement a routine. A routine is built out of 3 parts, and when these 3 parts are settled, it means we do it with so much less of an effort. It just happens autonomously. It's like walking out in the woods. The first time you walk, it will be very hard to get through with all the branches and stones and the high grass and whatever. But if you walk exactly the same path 100 times, you will have broken up some branches, the grass will be pushed down, it will get easier and easier. And that is exactly what happens in your brain. Electrical signals are used to running that path. And a habit consists of 3 parts. The cue, the routine, and the reward. In the case of facing fears, that means that the cue goes off when we identify a fear that we want to do. That means you need to have awareness so you can actually identify when this feeling emerges within you. Like if I walk past a cute girl and I'm like, I want to talk to her. But since it's scary, our brain makes us like cover that up with other things. Oh, I'm gonna listen to this, I'm not gonna do that now.
It would have been perfect.
You need to be aware. If you feel that this is something I should be doing, this is a fear-facing moment, we need to pause and we have to ask ourselves, is this the daily thing we should do or not? That's how we trigger the first part of the routine, the cue. Then we perform, we go into the routine part. That is actually facing the fears, doing what we say we should do, ought to do. Go talk to her, go do that scary thing.
I was sitting there and I saw you.
Okay.
And you're just so incredibly beautiful, so I have to tell you that.
Oh, thank you.
And then we have the last part, the reward. That means we finish the cycle, we acknowledge that, God damn, Alex, you did something great there. You saw a fear and you just took action. You did. Fuck, you're great. You have to praise yourself. You have to feel good about it. And this is key. It's crucial to have this growth mindset that despite of how it actually went when you did what you set out to do. Let's say it was this girl you passed and you realized, I want to talk to her.
I should go talk to her.
You went back.
Oh fuck, I'm just gonna do it.
And it happened.
Can I ask you a question?
But it happened in a not so very good way. She laughed at you, maybe she was like, just ignored you. It was like a fail in terms of outcome in the social interaction.
I just talked to a girl sitting over there and that just went horrible. I was awkward, she thought it was awkward, and now I'm just laughing it off. Yeah, that was a very anxiety-filled moment.
But it was a win because you faced your fears, and that is the important thing. The reward part will make you feel good because you acknowledge, you praise yourself. Ah, I did so great. That is how we will make this habit be implemented. I'm too excited to talk about this because I know it works. I know it works. I know it works. That's how this is gonna be. Every day doing something scary, and we have this cue, the fear-facing moment, we have the routine of actually doing it, and then we have the reward where we praise ourselves for doing it. If we do this for 30 days, I promise you, it will change everything. Because we also build momentum. Even though we only do one thing, we will get in the mood of doing more because it's like, oh, this was fun, I can do this. You get high on the reward kick. Because you build your self-esteem when you do something you set out to do, when you face a fear, when you go off your goals, that self-esteem will be boosted.
Self-esteem is the disposition to experience oneself as being competent to cope with the basic challenges of life and of being worthy of happiness. It is confidence in the efficacy of our mind, in our ability to think.
And of course, if you do a lot of fear-facing social interactions, your social confidence will be boosted as well. However, it would just be foolish to say that this will be an easy thing to pull off, because I mean, by definition, facing fears, that's like the least thing we want to do before we have realized how great it is. That being said, we have to design it in a way that will make it doable even when we have our weak days, when we don't feel like doing it, when we're perhaps so occupied with other things. And we do that by setting the bar for what we define as a fear-facing action very low.
What do you think about dinosaurs?
Because if we accept a low level, that means that we don't have to do that big things the days when we feel off, but we still do something. We still identify ourselves as a fear-facing person, and that's key here. So we don't drop that, so we don't lose the commitment that we make.
30 days of facing fears. I can do that even if one day is shitty.
So the key is having a low bar for what is okay. You have to make that up for yourself depending on what level you are at.
I can barely look at another person in the eye.
Maybe that's the low bar for you. And another thing, have a go-to fear that you can do when you in the evening remember,
Man, I didn't do any fear-facing thing today. It's 8 o'clock and I'm at home.
I have a solution to this. Go online and talk to an old friend or a stranger, someone I admire or just a friend I haven't talked to in a while.
Hello?
Send a text and ask like, hey, how are you doing? What's up? It's something I wouldn't have done. It scares me a little bit. Again, it's individual, but for me, that's something I go to in the moments where I have forgotten to do something throughout the day. You can decide how big the spectra should be. Do you only want to focus in on the social skills, or do you want to make it broader? I make it broader in the sense of I allow physical discomfort, like pushing myself in a workout. That's a fear-facing thing for me, as well as flirting with a girl I haven't seen, or starting up a company, like hitting that send button to send in the papers. It's all identified on my fear-facing radar, and it puts me on a daily basis in the position of the person that faces fears. And that is what has made my life great, and that is what will take my life towards even greater things. When you get addicted to this, because it is addictive, the kick you get out of it. I don't preach just because I want to get followers. I don't care about that. I care about people feeling good. I hate. Life sucks for some people. Life sucks for me sometimes. But I figure out a way to make it not suck so much. And if I can somehow inspire you to take action, making your life not suck as much, I at least have to give that a try, and this is my effort.
30 Days of Fears going down on Instagram starting today. Add me at Nils.
If you're up for this, tell me I'm up for the 30-day challenge. Hashtag 30 Days of Fears. Thank you so goddamn much for watching this video. My name is Alexander Nilsson. I thank you for watching, and I wish you good luck on your journey.